Let's get into it. Coach Colin news. Man, New York. New York, man. Can't catch a break. New York was just minding its own business. And the governor's just like, black kids don't even know what computers are. Huh? Wait, what? Hold on a sec. I'm going to be showing you that. And then I'm going to show you Karine Jean. Mean Karine Jean and what she has to say about it on behalf of President Biden. I'm going to ask you right now before I even show you that clip. You think she answered the question? Think about it. Maybe she did. Maybe it will be the first question she has ever answered. Maybe that's what I'm about to show you. Perhaps. We'll see though. Anyway, let's get to this governor. Oh, Kathy. All right, let's get into it.
And in fact, I talked to a lot of other people who said, I wish my governor had thought of that first. I said, no, this is New York. We like to be first, with all due respect to people from other states. It's sort of our attitude. We will be the best. We will be the first. And I want others to follow, because right now we have, young black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word computer is. They don't know. They don't know these things. And I want the world open up to all of them, because when you have their diverse voices innovating solutions through technology, then you're really addressing society's broader challenges. I've created this governance board, this advisory committee. Our CEO is Arvind Krishna, who is the CEO of IBM, very well-established legacy industry. The co-chair is Tamika Barrett, who's the CEO of Girls Who Code. Why did I do that? Because I want all those young girls to know that there's a place for them in this emerging technology. So this is how we make it more equitable, make AI equitable for all in the state of New York. And I want other states to follow that. That's just the larger framework. Got it through the legislature. Can't always do that very easily, but it's a huge commitment. But that supercomputer is being built, and we're going to get it done.
A supercomputer? You got to teach them what a computer is first. He's gonna jump right. Here's you know what I really don't like about this clip, right? I think what she said was hilarious, absolutely hilarious. But how? I don't know what this guy's name is, right? But I know that he works for MSNBC. How controlled are these people? He's not even allowed to just say, "Hey, of course, black kids know what computers are. Even the poorest of the poor know what computers are." He's not even allowed to say that. He just has to sit there like, He can't even say that. And I'm not even saying it because he's a black guy. I'm just saying, just as a person sitting in front of someone who just said that, you can't just be like, "Hey, man, that's not a true thing you just said." But keep going. You can't just do that. You're not even allowed to do that when you work for mainstream media. That's wild. You just have to sit there and nod. That's amazing. Jeez. These kids are going to have trouble. She probably goes all around New York just teaching black kids all sorts of things. She probably just walks up to black kids, just kneels down. "Hey, come here. You, come. Come over here. Yes. Look. Water. It's water. Here, you feel." Kids are probably like, "This bit. Okay. Yeah. Do you want water? Can I have the bottle?" No. You probably don't know how to use the bottle. Shh. Open your mouth. There you go. It's Wawa. You can call it Wawa till you can pronounce it. Just kids from Brooklyn, the Bronx. They're like, "What is she talking about? We got taps." Absolutely crazy. Listen, it's not a proud thing, but I have seen a dude from New York have a shootout. A young dude too. He's like 12, maybe like 15. Young dude have a shootout on Facebook Live. If that's not tech savvy, I don't know what is. Okay, I know I couldn't do that. I've no idea how you even get something like that going, but he got it going. He was doing it. He was doing quite well, I guess. It's such a crazy statement to make. I wonder what made her think that. Does she have, maybe she has like an intern or an assistant that really doesn't like her. And she's just like, yeah, you can just talk about how there's black kids that don't know what computers are. And she's like, really? Really? Yeah, really. There's just some of them just don't know, Yeah, it's unfortunate. I'm going to say that when I'm on stage. You do that, Kathy. Something has had to take place to make her think that that's a real thing. Or maybe that's just what she thinks about poor black kids. Hey, hey, at least she's thinking about the poor black kids, okay? All right? How many people can say that, right? Got to give her a little credit here. She's thinking about them. She thinks they know absolutely nothing. but at least she's thinking about them. Oh my God, I'm tearing up. It's absolutely ridiculous. And then on top of it, these kids who don't know anything, they don't even know what computers are. They're going to go from learning what the word computer is to learning about computers. And then she said coding. They're also going to have to, do you know how hard that is? To go from the word to actually making web pages? Are you crazy? Apps? Again, she has massive faith in these young kids. They're kids. Oh my God. These little girls and boys have a hard trek in front of them. You're going to learn the word computer, then you're going to be coding, you're going to be building apps, and then you're going to learn about AI all in the same year? Oh my God. This is going to be terrible. That is a rough road to go down. Listen, I've known about computers for some time. I do not know anything about building anything. Okay? My wife made my clothing website. Okay? I know how to set up YouTube channels. And even that was tough at first. These kids are going to be learning about AI. I only know how to ask ChatGPT things. I don't know. Man, but God bless her. You'd be lucky to have someone that has that much faith in you. That you don't even know a word to you are going to be at the forefront of technology. All because she said so. All because she said, I'm putting this person here and I'm going to go around and she's going to bring this to the ghetto. She's going to liberate the ghettos. How many of you are working on doing something like that? She has Elon Musk-sized dreams. And the whole time, this guy's just sitting here. Why can't he just be like, it is literally impossible to teach someone who doesn't know what a computer is, to teach them how to do AI. It's not possible, man. I wish he did say that. Oh my gosh. Say something, man. Just sitting there. That's like when that dude sat there, what was it, Charlemagne the God? When Joe Biden was like, if you don't know if you're for me or you're for Trump, you ain't black. And he was just like, It's like, what? Man, when you're owned by these companies, you are owned by them. You're not allowed to do anything. You can't say nothing. They can say the craziest stuff to you. You just have to nod and be like, wow. I didn't even know about this governor. I'm going to be honest. I didn't know she existed. I'm too focused on Eric Adams. I see all these bad decisions coming from Eric Adams. I'm like, this guy must be alone in this whole thing. He must be the decision maker, making the worst decisions in the world. But no, there's someone right along with him who's making decisions that are just as bad. Say what you want about Eric Adams. At least he knows little black kids know what computers are. It's such an odd thing to say. It's fun. What's really funny is that, I'm not saying anything bad about her, right? But she's older. I don't know how old she is, but I would say she's in grandmother range. You know, I'm not saying her grandkids would be like grown, but she's at the age where she would have to turn to her daughter and say, how do you do this XYZ thing on this phone? Can you do this for me? Can you set it up? You know, she's at that age, and she actually think, I guess if you are at that age, you might actually think that there are black kids who don't know what computers are. I guess it makes sense. I guess it kind of makes sense. Wow. Let me figure out that there's actually black kids in New York, in the ghettos, who are just like, what's a computer? I don't know what a computer is. I live by the sun. The sun in the sky there. When it moves there, I have to go home. Okay? That's how I live my life. There's water that comes from certain things, but I don't know how to turn on the water. My mother does that. I just hunt. I hunt in the ghettos. I usually find squirrels and whatnot. And that's pretty much my day. My sister gathers and I hunt, and we do that every single day. No father. I can say that. I didn't have one around either. Very interesting, this thought process. New York can't get a break. And it's, on a more serious note, it kind of does show, like whatever, she's talking about black kids, but it's like she's talking about people. Like, that's what these people get to. They get to this level where they not only think they can say it, whatever they want, but they think so little of us. Because believe me, if you're white, she doesn't think much about you either. If you're poor, she doesn't think much about, people in general. They just get to this point where it's just, they're just so disconnected. How can you be that disconnected? Like, you're the governor, and it just shows she doesn't go anywhere. She doesn't go. At least Biden was bringing fried chicken to that black family, and he was like, let's eat some chicken. I used to be black, I just got a little old, get a little gray. You know how it is. Still got the hair on my legs. You guys want to touch it? Biden, at least he did that. This shows she doesn't even go into any of the hoods, any of the ghettos, any of the streets, nothing. She doesn't go there and check things out, check on people, see what needs to be done. Nothing. A woman like this really makes you understand how great a governor DeSantis is. Because you see what he does and you're like, oh, that guy's great. But no. He could be like this. He could be like that. At least, he shows that he knows what's going on in the schools. He knows what's going on with Disney. He shows that even if there are people around him telling him about this stuff, at least he's smart enough to have the people around. Who does she have around that she's saying that type of stuff? You know what I mean? It really puts it in perspective. Like, he's incredible. Anyways, guys, I don't know what this thing is in front of me. It's just this screen. I'm not really sure. Listen, I didn't have women like Kathy around when I was a kid. I still don't know what computers are. Oh my God. It's so silly. And you just gotta laugh at it sometimes, man. It's just, what do you think, this is gonna be the worst thing you hear this month? Is that what you think? Oh gosh, you're nuts. It's election time. You're gonna hear crazy things. Anyways, guys, like, subscribe, share. It helps the channel tremendously. And other than that, I'm out.